I'm in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. Oh, this is my girlfriend.
Hello.
Fun fact, I've been dating for like a year and a half, and I never told you, so that's funny. Anyways, we're going to Beech Bend Park today, which will be my first amusement park since November 2019 when we went to Dollywood with Nathan, when I went to Dollywood with Nathan, and it's been even longer for you, hasn't it? Yeah, no, it's been a long time. So we're gonna go back to Beech Bend. Right now we're waiting to get Chick-fil-A. It's currently 9:20. We're about an hour and a half away, and the park opens at 11. So we might be late depending on how long this Chick-fil-A drive-through takes. But we need breakfast, so that's kind of important. I just want to say, while I'm sitting in this drive-through, a lot of people were upset about my last Beech Bend video because in the title I called it a weird park, and I kind of poked fun at things the whole time I was there, and people were very offended. So I just wanted to put out for the record, I do enjoy this park, otherwise I wouldn't be going back. And weird is not a bad thing. I enjoy this park because it's weird, and I would not want to go back if it wasn't weird. So don't take weird as a bad thing. And also people are mad that I was poking fun at everything there. I understand it's a low budget, family operated park. I saw from their attendance numbers, they don't have much money to work with. So I respect that, but there's just still some things that you expect anywhere you go. Like you expect the skee ball machine to be able to take quarters. So yeah, I'm gonna poke fun at things. Just know that anywhere I am, I'm gonna poke fun at things. I'm at Dollywood, friggin' Cedar Point, anywhere. I'm poking fun at the same kinds of things. So don't think I'm just picking on Beech Bend. But anyways, I am a Beech Bend season pass holder, by the way, because they had such a good deal on season passes. I'll explain this later. The season pass deal was so good that it was cheaper to get a season pass for the day, me to get a season pass for the day, than to get a daily ticket for the day. I'll explain that later, or maybe in another video or something. But anyways, so maybe I'll go back later this summer to Beech Bend again. They have their Friday night fireworks thing that's pretty cool. I want to go back and see the Friday night fireworks at some point, so we'll have to do that later this summer. Brooke, are you excited for Beech Bend?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, do you have any other comment?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay, cool. Also, I just got this new phone mount. I wanted it to go in the vent, but the vent mount they gave didn't really work. So then I wanted to put it right here, but it wouldn't work because the surface was curved. So it's up there now. But that's so I can use navigation because the maps on this haven't been updated since 2016. So I'm not sure how much I trust them anymore. So I'm just going to use Apple Maps. I like a lot of the stuff they're doing with Apple Maps anyway. And in hindsight, it's probably a good thing I wasn't able to attach it on the vent because A, it would block either the emergency signal button or the screen because my phone's so big, and B, it's probably not good for the phone, especially during the winter, to have air and the winter hot air blowing on it the whole time. So hindsight, it was probably a good idea to be up there. All right, time to get some Chick-fil-A. Okay, we got our Chick-fil-A, and since my phone will be up there with maps while I'm driving, if we need to film anything while we're driving, it'll be filmed on Brooke's phone. I know. So we're about to do some like real-time camera comparison tests between the iPhone 11 Pro Max and the iPhone XR. She's got a XR. So everyone says that this camera is so much better for video. We're gonna see if that's true or not, if y'all can even tell a difference. So anyways, we're about to head onto the road in just a second. Hello, welcome to iPhone XR video quality. We're on the front-facing camera. Anyways, our estimated arrival time is now 11:02. Phone's shaking. It's now, Kentucky Kingdom ad. Yeah, so we're counting the number of billboards we see for other amusement parks. So far we've seen 2 Kentucky Kingdom ads, 2 Holiday World ads, and a Dollywood ad. Anyways, we are just north of Nashville right now. Again, we'll get there at 11:02, so it looks like it's a little bit after the park opens, but that shouldn't be a big problem considering it's Beech Bend. It has been kind of randomly raining on us, on and off, already for the past like 5 minutes, so that's a thing. Yeah, so yesterday it was like a 50% chance of rain for like every single day or every single hour of today, and then this morning the rain's gone, but now it's like 50% chance of thunderstorm at like 4 p.m. or something. So we have no idea what's going to happen with the weather. It's been just kind of randomly, like in Tennessee, and I'm assuming the weather's going to be similar up here because we're not going too far north. It's been like weirdly overcast and just random rain and stuff for the last few days. So we'll see what happens. But hopefully we can get some rides in and that the rides aren't too wet. right, we made it. Sorry, we had a little bit of technical difficulties there, and we lost half of our footage driving in. But, let me say all that again. So masks at Beech Bend are not required. They're heavily encouraged, but not required. And since we're both fully vaccinated, we're not going to worry about it because we're going to be outdoors too. And they are supposedly enforcing social distancing. We'll see how much they're actually doing that. But supposedly they have plexiglass set up and they have social distancing stickers in the queues and stuff. So we will be following that the best we can, even if no one else is, just because we're trying to be part of the solution, not the problem. But we won't be wearing masks because being vaccinated outside and social distancing, I think that's about as safe as you can be. Also, they do supposedly have capacity restrictions, but they won't tell you what those restrictions are. I would think that they don't fill up because this park never gets very crowded, but they do have capacity restrictions. You cannot reserve a day with a season pass. You just kind of have to come in and see. So if you're coming from far, you should probably go with a daily ticket because daily tickets, you can pick which day the ticket is for to use it. And so that guarantees you're going to get in that day. But we did the season pass route. I'm probably gonna have to go in here and leave her outside for a minute here because with the season pass, she's getting in as one of my bring a friend free passes on my season pass, but my season pass isn't processed yet, so I don't have that pass yet. So we're gonna go see how that works, but she might have to wait a second. I might have to go get my season pass processed and come back and get her, but hopefully it's a quick process. I'm not just trying to leave her outside. Not my... So anyways, we're waiting just a second here because there was like a big group of like kindergartners going in. As you can see, there's like a field trip here today or something. But there you can see is where you drove into Beech Bend Park. Follow the signs for the amusement park when you come. They also have a drag strip and a campground. They're all that way. But as you can see, there's no like lines in the parking lot here. It's just kind of pick somewhere and park. And most of that parking lot's not paved. Most of the parking lot back there is actually grass, which I think is funny. But that's mostly just overflow parking because this concrete area hardly gets full from the few times that I've been here. As you can see over there, it's mostly just like kind of small fair rides they have set up permanently after the showmen have retired them. Beech Bend buys them for really cheap and sets them up permanently. So, I mean, it's a way to get cheap rides. A special one, that Sea Dragon, that's actually from Michael Jackson's backyard. That was from, was it Neverland Ranch?
I think so.
I think so. Yeah, they bought that. They set it up permanently there. Also, star of the show, barely visible, Kentucky Rumbler, a GCI or Great Coasters International wooden coaster. Brooke is in no way a coaster enthusiast, so I'm dragging her into all of this face first, and we'll just see what happens here. So... You are now being subject to my nerdiness. But I know a lot of you who watch these videos are not as into this stuff as I am anyway. So I am explaining for you guys and for Brooke. So I know there are a lot of you that are like big coaster enthusiasts that watch these videos. So just be patient when I'm explaining things that you already know by heart. Anyways, let's go see what the situation is getting in here. You know, I looked at Beech Bend's website and they said they are subject to bag checks. And that you can only have one sealed bottle of water, which is here. But they didn't check bags at all last time. So hopefully they'll let me take my Nalgene in. Do you hear that in the distance? That's a GCI lift hill, lifting a train, baby. I haven't heard that since we were at Dollywood, Thunderhead. Those rides we got on Thunderhead were pretty excellent. So I'm expecting a lot of the Kentucky Rumbler today. But as you can see, the skies are very ominous. The weather basically says, it may storm, it may rain at some point. We have no clue. So we don't really know what's going to happen today. But it looks like it's about to downpour. So hopefully we can get in and get some rides before it downpours. Here are their banners. Welcome to Beech Bend. You can see Vortex there, which is kind of their pendulum ride. Splash Lagoon. There's their drop tower. All this fun stuff as you come in. Some of these banners are probably in need of replacement, it appears. Here's the go-kart track that doesn't appear to be in use. And here's the tickets. A few other ticket things are broken or closed. And over here, oh, I've never noticed this before. Some kind of indoor area. But yeah, here's our ticket shelf. What's your first impression here?
I like it. I'm excited.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm not sure how we do season pass processing. I guess maybe in one of the lanes that says season pass. It's slightly unclear. All right, so that was a little bit confusing, but they can do season pass processing there. So that's where you buy tickets if you need to. And then here's kind of like a gift shop area. that I actually didn't know was here. So maybe we'll stop there on the way out because that's outside of the ticket area, which is kind of weird. But here we go. All right, so as you can see, they don't have any maps, but Sea Dragon, Air Race, and Flying Bob's not operating today. No Michael Jackson ride today. I know. You sound not actually all that disappointed. The setup with the water park here is a little different than I remembered it. I think I just felt a little drizzle. Oh my. But we're going to Wild Mouse first because I didn't get to ride Wild Mouse last time I was here, and I need to have all the coaster credits. So Wild Mouse we go. Yeah, so the season pass is actually a really good deal because it was only $59.99 when I got it. And it had 2 Bring a Friend free passes. One I used on her just now, but I have another one to use later, so we can come back later. I also had 2 buy one get one free tickets for a friend. You also have there's buy one get one free Dippin' Dots, buy one get one free go-karts. There's a lot of coupons in there, so a really good price with a lot of coupons. That's probably the best season pass deal I've ever seen at an amusement park, so that's awesome. But here's the park map. As you can see, they don't have physical maps to pick up and grab, which is sad. I'm assuming that's because of COVID, but you can see we do have hand sanitizer all over the place. And we are, it doesn't actually have a "we are here" marker on the map, but we're about right here. So we're gonna have to go around the backside to get to Wild Mouse. It's as far away as it could possibly be, but there's Kentucky Rumbler going up the lift hill. Holy crap, am I ready for a good old roller coaster. Look at that. Wow. It looks so good. It looks even better than I remembered it, so. Okay, we're walking. Their drop tower looks broken. So, yeah.
That's a good thing.
You can see. You're not a drop tower fan?
Oh.
I'm not a drop tower fan either, but I'm trying to get over my fear of drop towers, so I want to ride it while I'm here. But I don't know if you can see, but the gondola that actually or not the gondola. Gondola is what the passengers are in. I don't know my drop tower terminology. I'll use roller coaster terminology to describe a drop tower. The catch car that carries the gondola up is kind of stuck halfway up there. I don't even see a ride operator over there. So yeah, I think they broke their drop tower. But I guess since that wasn't on their list of attractions to be closed for the day, so I'm assuming that it's something that they'll work on fixing. But as we figured out last time we were here, or I did, Beech Bend's ride engineers, mechanic crew is not really all that on top of it, so we'll see what happens with Zero G. Here's their newest addition to the park, which is this slide complex that they actually spent a decent bit of money on. And as you can see, it's already looking a little bit old. But this was installed in 2016, so it's only about 5 years old, and it actually looks pretty fun. So we might hit the water park later, maybe when some of these clouds clear up, because it's a little bit on the not as warm side right now. The drag strip's over there somewhere. They have a tilt-a-whirl too, I forgot about that. But yeah, you just went to the bathroom a second ago and you said their hand dryers don't work.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so they're cycling Scat 2 empty right now. How's that look?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I did that last time we were here just to say that I did, and I felt so sick afterward. I'm probably never gonna ride it again. But I'm glad I did once just to say I did, if you know what I mean, but not again. Not again. But there's Wild Mouse over there. You better not be closed. Oh, look at this. Lucky us. Nobody in line for Wild Mouse. Entrance, Wild Mouse. Yeah, I figured that out because there was a sign that says Wild Mouse. Probably the most themed sign here. It's nice. Look at that moldy cheese. I wonder if it's even open right now. It doesn't appear to be even turned on. No, I hear some of the motors running. I think it's on. But we're gonna go take a ride. Looks like. So they got this whole queue here. There's just nobody here. There goes some other people as we exit. Yeah, that's kind of awkward because there was nobody else here. The ride was literally shut down. The guy had to go restart the ride system for us. And you could hear the warning ambience that sounds to let anybody in the ride area know the ride's starting up. That's kind of funny. And then we got block stops because as you can see, they're running 4 trains here. And he didn't dispatch any trains after us. So that brake run right there, we got stopped for a good 20 seconds because he didn't realize that the brake was stopped. But now you can see they're cycling. cycled an empty train just so these guys wouldn't stop here. So yeah, it's funny. This is the only ride at Beech Bend that's capable of running multiple trains. And as you can see, they got 4 going now. Now they know what they're doing. So anyways, I just thought that was funny. I just think it's funny that you can see it's capable of running 5 trains, but they have 1 in storage. But they got 4 trains on the track, which is literally just enough to have to be cycling. Because if they had 3 trains, then a train would be able to leave and re-enter the station without another dispatch. Sorry, I'm getting super nerdy about all this right now. I just think it's funny that today, with it being like nobody here, that they have 4 trains on track. But a lot of other parks never have enough trains on the track. So you go to like a Six Flags park and the queue's overflowing and they only have 1 train running. So I commend them for running multiple trains on Wild Mouse. I think it's funny. That's the only time I've gotten stopped on a block on a ride before. So anyways, also seemed like it used to be a like traveling Wild Mouse because it had like the metal station platform and everything. Anyways, back under here again. So now we're heading over to Kentucky Rumbler because it gives the best rides early in the day. It tends to get more and more rough as the day progresses. So we're gonna get our good rides. Scrambler and what's this? Bluegrass Breeze, the swing ride here, have like the longest rides in the park just because they're right here when you walk in and they're family friendly. So here's Flying Bob's. Did not get to ride that last time I was here, but it's closed for the day now. I think they broke it. They broke Michael Jackson's Sea Dragon too. It's closed for the day as well. They're not even doing the Michael Jackson music. They usually have like a boombox sitting down there and they play Michael Jackson music really loud and it's freaking awesome. But they don't even have, you gotta at least keep the music on even if the ride's broken. At least they didn't break Kentucky Rumbler, at least. So they do have a show here and it'll have the same show all day, but it rotates occasionally. Next show is at 1 o'clock. So maybe we'll come watch a show later. Oh, Dragon's Galley Snack Shack. I think this has been redone since the last time I've been here. It looks pretty new. Good job, Beech Bend. Oh, the fountain. Oh my. What happened to the fountain? That was a very pretty fountain last time I was here. I don't know what happened to it. Look. Wow. Oh, I forgot the Wild Mouse review as we walk into Rumbler here. First bit of the Wild Mouse, when you're doing your normal like ziggy-zaggy Wild Mouse things, wasn't really all that great. But the drops were really good and the spinning's really good. So overall, good Wild Mouse. The spinning did not make me feel sick. It wasn't absolutely terrible. So good job on that. Hey, Kentucky Rumbler cycling. Woohoo! With people on board. All right, best ride in the park right here. We're about to ride. Entering the queue. Oh, Brooke, are you tall enough to ride? Yeah. Okay. Here we go. They have a whole queue set up for Rumbler too. I wonder how often this has ever actually been used. Turning up into the station. They actually have a station announcements. Oh, that's loud. I think every seat is open. Wow. Oh my gosh, that was so good. What did you think?
I liked it.
You liked it?
It's a little rough, but I liked it.
Maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've been on a ride coaster, but sheesh, that was so good. That was definitely better than when I rode this in 2019. So whatever you're doing to maintain this ride, Beech Bend, keep doing it. It's riding pretty well. The roughest part was actually coming out of the station, the pre-lift. That had me worried, but it was, the rest of the ride was fine. I mean, yeah, it was a little bit rough, but it's like wooden coaster rough. It's like expected, if you know what I mean. So we'll see how it does as the day progresses. Tends to get worse as the day goes, but hope y'all remembered that Beech Bend pulls the exit through a gift shop, please, with Kentucky Rumbler. So now we're gonna check out the Beech Bend gift shop. I did see, I don't know if I noticed this last time, they had the picture thing at the bottom of the first drop. I don't remember if they sell the pictures in here. Huh, let's find out. Open the door of majesty. So they have all the equipment to sell Kentucky Rumbler pictures. It's just all turned off and there's no attendant there. I guess because there's not enough people riding it. But they could sell ride pictures if they wanted to. But here's some of the stuff they sell. Hasn't really changed since last time I've been in here. But yeah, coaster hair, just don't care. They have some okay shirts here. What is this? No, it's just an eagle that says Beech Bend Park. Here's a Vortex. What do you think of their merchandise options? So you can see some of the shirts they sell in here. Some of them actually look decently fine. It's just their options. So I do appreciate the shelves, right? So you have small, then you have medium, you have large. So you know your size, you look on your shelf. But the large shelf, you see there's not much here. They have a lot of options that are just sold out in certain sizes. So I don't know if they're just waiting on a new shipment to get in, or if they're just not good at stocking these. Like, I would probably buy one of these white colored ones. They just don't have it in my size. They only have like yellow and green. So I have to think about it. But like, I see a few shirts I would buy. They just don't have them in the right sizes. So Beech Bend, maybe you should restock some of your shelves a little better, a little more often. Anyways, I guess we'll go ahead and move on. We'll come back here later and look some more. Guys, bad news. The field trip's coming. So we better do a few more laps on Kentucky Rumbler before the field trip comes through. What do you say we go back row this time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did like middle row that time. Oh, crap. Oh, wow. I think the train could probably take all of us. Let's go. Let's go anyway. They're all like lapping the whole queue. They realize you don't have to do that, right? So I guess this is when the whole queue gets used, if there's a field trip. But yeah, it's a pretty big train. I think it's like a 32 passenger train. So it should be able to take us all. We may have to wait a cycle or two for back row, but, oh gosh, that's loud. We may have to wait a cycle or two for back row, but I'm okay with that, honestly. As you can see, some little kids took the back row. So we're gonna have to wait a cycle for back row, but that's okay. This is about to be the most full train on Kentucky Rumbler I've ever seen in my life. Check out the number of people coming off here.
We only had like 2 empty rows.
Yeah, we had basically a full train. That was awesome. Yeah, so we had like basically a full train. So it was running quite a bit faster. We were in the back row, so it was much more intense than the first ride. It was actually a little bit smoother. I'd agree with that. She said it was smoother. I guess it's because we had more weight. But that was smoothest ride I've had, most intense ride I've had. That was the best ride I've had on Rumbler. Wow, oh man. Maybe it's just because it's been so long since I've ridden anything, but that is an awesome coaster. You want to go again? Yeah. You want to do front row this time? We'll see about that. Back row is awesome though. I don't know if anything can beat that back row ride. So,
I don't know if anything can beat that.
back into the gift shop we go. I wonder if since crowd was starting to pick up, maybe at some point they'll turn on the camera and we can get ride pictures. We'll see. We have little kids behind us now. Anyways, we're gonna go do like antique cars or something now because that ride was so good that we want to wait a little bit. We don't want to ruin that by getting a bad ride right after it because that was so good. So down to antique cars we go. Hubcap Alley, antique cars. I will warn you, it starts to smell like crap in here because they're gasoline cars, but antique car is always a whole lot of fun. Do you want to drive? You want me to drive?
You can drive.
Okay, I'm driving. Yeah, they have queues set up for most of these rides. The more permanent ones have queues. The more temporary ones don't. But really none of them need them. All right, it's Brooke's turn to drive. Thought I'd film a little bit of kind of what Beech Bend's antique car course is like. So here's their haunted house, which is their dark ride, which is nice that they have a dark ride, but it's kind of janky. We're in the back here. I got a little bit of theming painted on the back. The prices of gas and oil change, tire rotation, office hours, blah, blah, blah. Some nice landscaping, some trees. Is it giving out?
Yeah.
Broke it. Here's some oil cans, a little bit of theming. That's a surprising amount of theming. Surprising as in I expected none. So it is pretty loud and smelly because these are all gasoline. And you can see they all have Beech Bend logos on them. They're all different colors. I think we actually ended up in the same car we ended up in last time. So we're gonna loop around by the water slides here, go all the way around the side of the haunted house, and kind of loop back around a tight corner back to the station. So it's a small little course, but it's fun. It's giving up on life. It's really sad. Over there's their kind of group picnic area. Campground is kind of that way. Over there's the drag strip. I don't think there's an event going on right now, but when there is, they do have a drag strip. Here's kind of where you loop back around. There's a picnic table in the middle of here. I guess that's just for aesthetic. Yeah. Here's another look at the theming on the back of that building. There's the station, which is just kind of a barn. Yeah, antique cars are always fun. It's probably just because it's been so long since we've ridden any kind of rides, but I'm already starting to feel a little bit nauseated. So we're gonna go into the, I don't remember exactly, Beech Bend Hall. That's what it's called. They've got a little tiny arcade in there, and it's kind of their biggest restaurant area. We're gonna check out what's going on in there. So it's kind of awkward because they're like the only ones in here, but there's their bathrooms. Their party rooms are just balconies. I always thought that was a little bit weird. But this must be one of the older buildings on property, because you can see there's a sign that says this way to the swimming pool, water slide, tilt-a-whirl, bumper cars, and other rides. So I guess that sign was put up around the time that, or this building at least was put up around the time that was most of all that was here. The landscaping looks nice outside on that side. You can see there's kind of some cafeteria style seating in here. They have some, not really arcade games, they just have skee ball and stuff. Lots of skee ball and change thing. And over there is their restaurant cafeteria area where you buy food.
Uh-oh. I feel raindrops.
Yeah, there's raindrops. We're gonna loop back around a little bit. But first, I kind of want some like fresh squeezed lemonade or something. You wanna see what's at this stand thing?
Let's get lemonade.
Let's get lemonade. You sounded like you were gonna say something else. Let's see what's here. All right, that stand was closed, unfortunately. But there were like 3 people standing outside that were all like, "Are you a YouTuber? You should make us famous." I'm like, kind of, sure. I post videos because I find it entertaining. But if I'm not famous, you're not gonna be famous. So I guess no lemonade for us. I'm gonna go back around. I kind of want to eat at Rumbler Cafe this time because I ate at Beech Bend Hall last time. And the menu is slightly different. It's mostly the same, but it's slightly different. You haven't had much to say, but I also haven't pointed the camera at you. So now you're on the spot. What do you have to say for yourself?
I don't know.
Okay, sounds good. Because if it starts to get hot, you can't come over here and the water kind of drips off of the slide complex. You can get under it. Fortunately, it's like a really good temperature today. It's in the 70s. My watch says it's 79, but it feels like mid 70s when you say.
It's because of the cloud.
Yeah, it is. It's very overcast, which would normally be depressing. But I actually like it because there's like no shade here. And last time I was here, it was blazing hot sun. This is much more comfortable, I would say, for sure. I appreciate the overcast. Also, the raindrops stopped. I think it's just going to be sprinkling on and off all day. But we'll hope there's no thunderstorms, because then they're going to shut down our rides on us. Rumbler Cafe time? Outdoor seating, yippee, right by Rumbler. We get to watch it go as we eat. Fortunately, it hasn't really been raining, so it's not really wet. But we're trying barbecue sandwich. Wanted to try that last time I was here, so now's our chance. Yeah, as you can see, they're performing log flume surgery. There's Nashville, Kentucky Rumbler while we eat. They have RC Cola here, which is actually really good. It's been a long time since I've had RC Cola. And this barbecue sandwich is actually pretty decent. I mean, it's pretty off the shelf, exactly what you'd expect from a freezer, probably barbecue sandwich. But I mean, it's not bad. I just realized I didn't ride the carousel last time I was here. So, this poor fountain. It was such a lively fountain last time I was here, and now it's just not. Anyways, we're going to go ride to the carousel. Do you like carousels?
I do like carousels.
Do you like carousels? Wow. Hopefully there's no maximum height on this carousel. There is an excellent view of the literal worst roller coaster I've ever ridden. It hurts. I also had a bad experience because, as you can see, the station area is not covered. And it was blazing hot, and it took them like, I think we timed like 6 minutes to dispatch. So we're sitting there in the blazing sunlight right on our skin. And then the ride was kind of painful. Yeah, not good memories of that. But it's carousel time. They're playing music. All right, here we go. We did it. We rode the carousel. It was a carousel.
It was janky.
It was janky. It was a traveling carousel. We noticed it's had like a trailer set up there, but it was fine. It was they had music playing, which was done up. They had like a little speaker with an iPod shuffle. I appreciate being resourceful to get the carousel music, but yeah, it was pretty bumpy. Like every time it would go over, it would just do a big bump. So that's a little uncomfortable. I was done pretty quickly, but it was a long ride cycle, so I had to deal with bump, 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 bump. But anyways, we are gonna go ride a Tilt-A-Whirl, because I also didn't ride the Tilt-A-Whirl last time I was here, and Tilt-A-Whirls are fun. Another good old classic fairground ride, Tilt-A-Whirl. Every fairground needs one. Every amusement park needs one. I'd say my one problem with Dollywood is that I don't have a Tilt-A-Whirl. No, I'm just kidding. But it is time to ride the Tilt-A-Whirl and not Scat 2. Please no. I already did that once in my life. I don't need to do it ever again. But it looks like we're not going to be the only ones on this Tilt-A-Whirl ride cycle, so. Okay, that was enough Tilt-A-Whirl for one day. That was definitely one of the more intense Tilt-A-Whirls I've ever ridden. And it was like the longest Tilt-A-Whirl ride cycle I've ever experienced. And now I just feel sick. How about you?
Yeah, I feel very sick.
Yeah, so we're taking a little bit of downtime now. That was a little bit much. But hey, we rode the Tilt-A-Whirl. Did that much.
Checked it off the list.
Yeah, it's off the list. Oh, in my last vlog in 2019, I improperly reported, or I think it was Nathan, that said this was the same model as the one in Animal Kingdom, which is now closed. But no, it's not. This is actually a Zamperla model. The one in Animal Kingdom is a Revercron. If you've never heard of them, I haven't either. But this was actually a much smoother and much nicer ride than the Animal Kingdom one. So, but yeah, it's a Zamperla. Also, I think last time they said that the... Hello. What's up? We said that all the way over there, you can't even see right now, but Vortex is actually not a KMG Fireball. It's actually some kind of Chance Rides model, apparently. So it pretty much feels exactly the same. I think that one runs a little bit slower than the KMG ones run a little faster, but KMG doesn't actually make a non-portable version of that ride, so it's actually Chance Rides. But interesting facts. Up here is the entrance to Splash Lagoon. We're both still feeling pretty nauseated, and it's starting to warm up a little bit. The sun's coming out, so I think we're going to do the water park. We didn't do the water park, or me and Nathan didn't do the water park last time we were here. So this is our chance to see what's going on in here. Just gonna go scout out in here, see where the restrooms are. So here's your lazy river and wave pool and little kid play complex all in one. They have free SPF 30 sunscreen. Yeah, and lazy river. All kind of there. There's some COVID guidelines that no one's following. They actually have a second, smaller little kid jungle gym thing up here. And here's their older slide complex, which is body slides. They're new for 2016 Wrath slide complex. That looks awesome. That's probably where we'll go first. And then this little pool here. And that's it. That's the water park. So, I don't know, it's actually pretty decent for just and attached to a theme park water park. So we're gonna see where the, looks like lockers are over here. And that's about it. So here underneath the body slides is where they have their lockers, and they actually have kind of a nice like modern locker system here. 3 different locker sizes. There are the prices. So you can see there's a kiosk here and a kiosk there, and the lockers all along here. And they kind of wrap all the way around that building there, and you can see another kiosk over there. So quite a bit of lockers, and then they have some not as fancy, not automatic electronic lockers available other places if you need. But these are not full today, it looks like, so we'll buy one. Okay, so for some reason this thing, no matter what we do, won't accept credit card. So it does accept cash. We're gonna see if it'll accept our cash. So you can see once you finish that, you set your own passcode, and then it gives you your locker number, 1065 I think it said, and then we'll open her up. Oh, somebody left some crap in there. Of course, just our luck. So there you go. And then you get the locker for the day, and when you're done, you can hit end. So that is nice. It's not just a one-time use and auto locks. So here are the changing rooms over here. Be back in a moment. I can film because there's nobody in here, but these are the changing rooms. Half the latches are broken, so that's kind of unfortunate. Maybe fix those. But yeah, just pretty standard changing rooms. Not sure what I expected, but yeah, they're they're fine. I mean, they do their job. Just, yeah. Oh, Waspy, hello. Oh crap, she beat me. I just saw her come around the corner to the locker. She beat me. So sad. You beat me. Okay, so we're gonna start by doing those slides, the raft ones. Then we'll try the body slides here. And then maybe I'll check back in after we do all the slides. All right, well, we're still excited. How was that?
That was really fun.
Yeah, we did the
Tube ones.
two ones. Yeah, they're a pro slide complex. I had ridden the 2 water coasters at Holiday World that were also pro slides. And these were, I'd say, on par. I mean, they're not water coasters, but they're probably the best water slides I've ridden. So I just wanted to throw that out there. We did them all in double rafts. We're gonna go back and do them on single rafts later. But we're just passing through here right now. I think we're gonna do the lazy river and then try the body slide. So they're gonna be really disappointing after that. So see ya. Okay, so that body slide complex was actually not really like a body slide. You had to have mats for all of them but one. So we did all of them with mats, and then we did the one you could do without mats. Look at this pavement, it hurts. We're gonna go down here. We also rode their lazy river, which just kind of loops around this back half of the water park, around the wave pool and the kids' playground and stuff. It actually cuts through the middle of the wave pool, which is a little bit wonky. But anyways, there's the
entrance.
here's the Beech Bend Park entrance, and back there is the apparently mat, not body slides. That was weird because I've never really ridden the slide sitting up on a mat before. Anyhow, they were okay, but after riding the tube slides, the pro slides ones back there, they can't compare. And we actually went back and did those again. So I think we're done with slides for now, but it was a lot of fun. So we're gonna go have a little snack at Tiki Grill if it's open. So here's Tiki Grill. This is their main water park restaurant, except it's all the way over in the corner here. And as you can see, it's closed. So we're gonna have to go back to find somewhere else for a snack. They have kind of the same food items as Beech Bend Hall over there. A lot of the restaurants here have repeat food items. Most of the food items are repeat food items, and then there's just some very random ones that are not. Like the barbecue sandwich is only at Wembler Cafe. Some other weird stuff like that, but it's mostly all of the same. But no Tiki Cafe. They do have like a little snack shed up here by the bathrooms and the barrier between the dry park and Splash Lagoon here. So we'll go see if the other Splash Lagoon restaurant's open. Actually, we do know it's open because we got water there earlier. So unfortunately, when I came in 2019, they had self-serve water stations set up all over the place you could get water at. They don't have those anymore, I guess because of COVID. But if you do go to the window and just ask for a cup of water, they'll give you a pretty sizable cup of water for free. So don't go dehydrated. Do that. And then the Splash Lagoon Dippin' Dots is closed. What the heck? This pavement. It's like this one stretch of pavement is different than all the rest, and it hurts to walk on. Well, it's the same as the main park, actually. So Splash Lagoon kind of has its own pavement that you can actually walk on barefoot. Also, social distancing markers. Is this place closed too? It looks like there's one open register. And it has pretty much the same things as Tiki Grill. All right, sitting at the kind of Splash Lagoon table area here. I keep hearing what sounds like thunder, and I'm just gonna really hope it's not because nothing's closed yet. But I got some popcorn, got a pretzel, afternoon snack. How's your pretzel?
I haven't tried it yet.
Oh, guess I could have seen that. Main complaint for the day has nothing to do with the attractions here. It's that at all of the food places we've been to have either been closed or only had one register open and extremely slow service, which is really frustrating because when I'm at a theme park, amusement park, unless it's a sit-down place, I want to grab my food or snack or whatever real quick and I want to go. I don't want to have to wait as long as we've been having to wait for the length of the lines that are there. That's really the only complaint. Rides have been pretty good today. Operations at the rides have been pretty fast. It's really just the food service that's really slow. All right, so it's about 4:30. We're just gonna go hang out, swim a little bit. There's a little kid thing right here and a bigger kid playground thing over there. So we're gonna see if we can be kids again, mess around in those. Maybe swim in the wave pool a little bit. And down there's just a standard swimming pool that's just literally just a swimming pool. We might chill in for a second. And then heading back to the dry park. It's about 4:30, so I go back to the dry park maybe on 5. So I got 30 minutes just to mess around with some of the pools. But going back in the locker for now. Bye, guys. Okay, so over at that like far playground, the newer looking, I don't know how well you can see it from here. There's like a newer looking water playground over there we messed around with. That was really fun just to mess around with in there for no apparent reason. So yeah, no clue why, but we had fun. It was fun. It was fun. Yeah, like half the hoses and stuff were like broken and just shooting in random directions. It doesn't look like they care to repair anything on that, but I don't care because kind of the whole point of those is that there's just water spraying everywhere and it's fun. You just run around and get wet. Anyways, it's a little bit past 5 and I think we're gonna change to go back into the main park. Splash Lagoon here, the water park closes at 6 today, but we're not staying that long. The main park, dry park, Beech Bend closes at 7, although they do say this is not a park where if you get in line before 7, you're guaranteed a ride. They will close the queues prior to park closing accordingly so that the rides shut down at 7, which is kind of unfortunate, but it's okay. We'll see what hopefully last ride of the night on Kentucky Rumbler, maybe. Hopefully. I do want to ride that Starship 4000 ride at some point. I just know it's going to make me sick. I've never tried one of those, so I want to. So I might do that like right before our last ride of the night on Rumbler. All right, we're going to go change. So here's one last look. I just wanted to show. It is nice that they do have the keyless code lockers, the kiosks, but they're not exactly super clean inside. So they could probably do a better job of keeping these clean throughout the day. Now that we're done, we press end rental. Oh, this is all faded. But press end rental and wait until the light turns green. Where's our light? Oh, is it green? All right, nothing left in there, and it's closed because we're not coming back to Splash Lagoon today. Let's go out this way so we can show you the wave pool. It's a decently disappointing wave pool, I would say, because it only gets to about 4 feet deep, and the waves aren't very big. I'm not a very big wave pool person myself, but definitely don't come here for a wave pool. Although it is nice that it's there, just to kind of wrap up the whole water park experience. So there it is over there. You can see waves are not going right now. And here's where the lazy river just splices through the middle of the wave pool. There.
It was quite interesting.
It was quite interesting, you said?
Yeah. In the lazy river to get across the wave pool.
Yeah, you gotta kind of swim. It was a blast. And here's some restrooms. And it looks like the pool office. So there you go. Now, shoes, shirt, and top required, or shoes, shorts, and top required to go back to Beech Bend. Bye-bye Splash Lagoon, and we're back in Beech Bend Park. Hello, Wild Mouse. Wild Mouse is actually starting to get a little bit of a line. It looks like they're doing a terrible job with dispatch speed. Unfortunate. All right, so Splash Lagoon review, real quick thoughts, first impressions, since I didn't come in there last time. I thought it was pretty good, but I think the pro slide, tube slide complex there really makes Splash Lagoon. I think without it, it would just kind of be, whatever, not really worth the time to change and everything. But I think that installing that slide right there, that complex, best decision Beech Bend made. I think that definitely elevates the park. What do you think about Splash Lagoon?
I thought it was good. I definitely think the tube slides were the best.
Yeah, certainly. Again, I think if the tube slides weren't there, it probably wouldn't have been worth the time to change clothes unless it was really hot. But it was worth changing clothes to ride those. And it really does give you a lot to do, because you can ride those with 2 people, you can ride them single rider, and you really do get a different ride experience every time you go on them. So there's a lot of re-rideability there.
We still have not fixed the drop tower.
Yeah, no, drop tower is still broken. It's kind of unfortunate. I wanted to ride it just to kind of start getting over my fear of drop towers a bit. This is like a Larson drop tower, so it doesn't actually stop at the top. You go from going up to immediately release and drop, which is funny. But yeah, it's still broken. The little thing that cash car that carries the gondola up is like stuck. I don't see any maintenance. There was some maintenance people over there earlier. They're gone, so it looks like they've given up on it for the day. Which is unfortunate, but we're gonna go over here Okay, we're gonna go ride this like tornado ride here because I've never ridden anything like this before. She says she has. So, she knows what's going on. I don't even know who built this thing. It's a fair ride. I'm not as up on my fair ride manufacturers as I am my permanent amusement park ride manufacturers. But I'll see if I can see a label on there somewhere when we ride it. Oh, there's an entrance over there, and here's the old games if you want to play some rip-off carnival games. But anyways, tornado was fun. You just kind of went around in a circle and swung a little bit. It was fun. I did see a label. It's a Wisdom Rides. Yeah, I don't know what time it is. Bumper car time. Oh, crap, that thing goes fast. Oh, my. Yeah, I'm not sure if I do want to do that or not. Oh, but over here is the elusive air race that no one has ever actually seen operate, ever. Anyways, looks like they got a ladder up there. Try to do something to it. Anyways, let's go ride bumper cars. Ah, look at all these bumper cars. Bump, bump. I like the old school bumper cars that have the current going from the ceiling down to the floor. Or it actually might be the opposite. But that's how they complete the circuit. So that's why there's always sparks up there. Fun fact. Oh yeah, they go boom boom. That was the bumper car ride that never ended. Well, because he would just keep restarting it, and then they like let more people on and restarted it. We had to have done like 8 ride cycles, I think. Jeez.
Fun.
It was fun.
But it's bumper cars. Who doesn't love bumper cars?
Yeah, there you go. I've literally never done one of these Starship rides before. I don't know if right now is a good time to try for the first time. She does not want to, which I would understand, because it looks like it's going to make me sick.
Also, they have a trash can conveniently located right up there.
Oh, do you think I'm gonna puke? You might be right. Should I do it? Let's see.
Did end up going on this, so let's see how he turns out. We will see in a few minutes. Wait a minute. And he's back.
Did you steal my phone?
Yes.
Oh. That was not bad at all. My main concern with that is that I was gonna get like really nauseous and sick. Yeah, no, not one bit. Like if you just a tip for these rides, in there you can't see anything. See, I rode Scat 2 last time I was here, which is a similar thing, except it has like 2 axes of rotation, and that made me sick as heck. I almost threw up. So I was worried about this. Scat 2 made me sick. This didn't, and I think it's because motion sickness is kind of dependent on you noticing that you're in motion. If you're here and you stare directly at the center, I guess chickened out. If you stare directly at the center, then you're not going to feel any kind of motion sickness. I did turn my head to the side a little bit, and as soon as you do that, you're going to notice you're spinning and start to get a little nauseous, but you're staring at the center. It's fine. So my main fear was not a concern. Like, I don't feel I feel less sick now than I did before I rode. But anyways, it just kind of spins, and so it just pushes on you. Don't say centrifugal force. That is not a thing. There is no such thing as centrifugal force. The centripetal force is pushing on you from behind, resisting your motion going this way, which makes you just feel like you're being pinned down. So kind of all I did was just make you feel like you're being pinned down and kind of make it hard to breathe and make it feel like you're going to pass out. Basically, it felt exactly the same as Scat 2, minus the nausea and minus the sunlight. So, yeah, at least I can say I did it. All right, now that I've officially conquered Starship 4000, it's back to Rumbler again, because I want to try riding in the front row. Are you up for that?
Why not?
I think she's a little nervous, but it's going to be okay. And then on our way out, I think I want to either try some of their ice cream or fudge. They say they have homemade fudge and half homemade ice cream in Rumbler Cafe, so maybe we'll see that on our way out. There's the long flume I would advise you avoid at all costs. Did not ride today, will not ride today, because it hurts. Oh ho ho ho, yeah. We just did Kentucky Rumbler in the front row. And it's a completely different experience to seeing the open track in front of you. What'd you think?
I actually liked it.
Oh, okay, that's good. You sounded like you were freaked out the whole time. That's definitely a bit rougher than this morning. It's definitely sped up a little bit, but I thought it was very enjoyable in the front. It's same thing with any coaster, but it's just a different experience being in the front row and having nothing in front of you obstructing your view. Back to the, it looks like we're going in some kind of like back door that we're not supposed to go in, you know? Also, if you're ever here and you go in the water park, the mat slash body slides slash mostly mat slides, top of that tower has an excellent view of Rumbler, FYI.
Homemade fudge.
Yeah, we're gonna try some of their supposedly homemade fudge. The sample is actually pretty good, so looks tasty. It is tasty. All right, well, it's like 6:40 and drop tower is still broken. So I think it's safe to say it was closed for the entire day, which is unfortunate because that wasn't posted outside, but I guess it ran into an issue early in the day, first 5-10 minutes of the day. Anyways, we had a good time. Fortunately, in addition to the drop tower, Flying Bob's and Michael Jackson's Sea Dragon were also closed. Air Race was also closed, but since no one's actually seen that ride ever operate, that's not a surprise. But anyways, it's kind of unfortunate that the Sea Dragon was closed because that's kind of iconic for this park in my opinion. But hopefully it'll be open next time we come later this year. We are planning to come back, hopefully. We want to come back on a Friday night in July when they're doing the fireworks and we can get some rides in the dark, because every park kind of has a different vibe in the dark. Well, it is unfortunate that Flying Bob's is closed for the season. They said that, so I don't know if it's missing a part that's hard to get right now or what exactly the deal is. But over here's the mini golf. I don't think we have time to do it right now, but I think if I remember, mini golf may have actually been like free, just included in admission. I don't actually think it's an upcharge. So we're just gonna take a look. All right, sun is starting to go down. Park closes at 7. We got about 15 minutes. I'm gonna see if I can ride Vortex here because I remember it being a lot of fun. I didn't get to ride it earlier today. And then see about last ride of the night on Kentucky Rumbler. All right, I just rode Vortex. Brooke did not because she's not feeling super great, which I understand. That's why I sucked out a bit earlier. Anyways, Vortex, fantastic. Again, that one's a chance ride, but it's pretty much an exact copy of the KMG ones that you see at the fairs. That one's just a little bit smoother and a little bit less intense, as in it doesn't spin quite as fast, but you still get just as much airtime when you swing over the ends, and I forget how much fun it is. As you can see, it like swings over the lake, and it's really fun to do that. I guess it's not really a lake, it's more of a pond, but it's a lot of fun. I really love those kind of pendulum rides. I was scared of them for the longest time until Vortex here was actually the first one I got on 2 years ago, and loved them ever since. So if you're ever scared of a ride, just at least give it a try. If you hate it, you never have to do it again. But if you love it, then well, you wouldn't know if you didn't try it. We got about 5 minutes till the park closes, so we're just gonna loop Kentucky Rumbler till they tell us we can't anymore. All right, just got incredibly quiet because they just shut off the lift. It is done for the day. Got the last ride of the night on Kentucky Rumbler. I went back row. That was a very bad idea. It was kind of painful, running very rough, so I wouldn't recommend. I'd go front row for the last ride of the night. I know from now on. That was fun. Last ride of the night's always fun. A lot of unique energy with that. They actually held us in the station for a minute till the park closed to make sure we got the last ride of the night. Our train ran actually after the park was technically closed. So that's fantastic. It was fun. Walked through the gift shop. They locked the gift shop doors right behind me, which is unfortunate. A lot of parks will leave their merchandise and food vendors open a little bit after the park is closed. So as people are leaving, they'll stop and buy some food and stuff. But as you can see, as we're walking through here, they've locked down all the food stands. Rumbler Cafe and gift shop was closed. Everything's starting to get quiet because everyone's kind of gone. Not that many people left, and all the rides are shutting down. You can see a lot of the light packages on some of the rides are not on. Some of them are off. Some of them are on, some of them are off. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyways, getting kind of quiet. End of the day. There's really no point in staying in here anymore since all the restaurants, gift shops, and rides are closed. Looks like they're doing a walk around the park, making sure everybody's getting out. So that's what we shall do. I think they've got some of the water park stuff starting to shut off. Some of it's still on. Okay, so when you get really close to the exit, this food stand's still open. Dippin' Dots stand is still open. Do you want any Dippin' Dots? Good, yeah. I'll save the buy one, get one free Dippin' Dots coupon for next time because we had the fudge. I didn't want to overdo it, so no Dippin' Dots. And here we go, heading on out. Looks like they have like a kind of gift shop as you exit. I'm gonna see if that's open. There's that gift shop as you leave. It's closed. So maybe next time we leave a little bit earlier or go in the middle of the day to check out this gift shop, because I thought Rumbler was the only gift shop, but evidently not. Oh, looks like they broke the AC. I am a tiny smidge disappointed I wasn't able to get a shirt or any kind of souvenir just because they're... Oh, someone's honking. Anyways, just because their stock was so bad. I don't know if we just hit them on a bad day or what, but they didn't have any of the shirts I wanted in my size. So if anyone from Beech Bend ever ends up watching this, like I know happened last time, maybe keep your store stocked up a little good. But anyways, I had a pretty good experience. We did? Yeah, she's gone. As you can see, looking around, we like just got in the car like a minute ago, and like all the cars are already gone. Yeah, people don't stick around here very long after closing. Anyways, I had a blast today. Just so fun and exciting to be back at another amusement park again, finally. And this park really just has a unique feel just because of how small it is and how small the attendance is. It's kind of weird. You kind of get walk-ons on every ride. You end up seeing the same people over and over again all day. So it's just a different kind of experience than you have at some other amusement parks. I think it's funny because there's a lot of stuff that I normally do just in lines. I do a lot of my relaxing and all that stuff just when we're waiting in ride lines, but there's not much waiting in ride lines that happens here.
Except on the water slides.
Yeah, the water slides had lines, but that was just because only one or two people go down at a time. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get on the road because I think we might need to stop and get some food or something somewhere because all we have for dinner was popcorn and some fudge. So just realized while I was editing the vlog, I forgot to ever make a like outro or conclusion to it. Basically we had fun the rest of the night. We just drove home. We stopped to get some Zaxby's for dinner. So Chick-fil-A for breakfast, Zaxby's for dinner. We had both ends of the chicken spectrum in one day. That was pretty tasty. And other than that, we just kind of went home. That was it. But we definitely enjoyed our day at Beech Bend. I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to be able to get back this year. I'm going to try to make it back on a Friday night to see the lights and fireworks and everything. But we'll see. We'll see what they got, what we can do. Anyways, hopefully more amusement park content as well as other stuff soon. So, see you later.